Imagine finding a note in your mailbox asking, "Who are you?" That's exactly what happens to Sophie Amundsen, a Norwegian teenager. Suddenly confronted with such a profound question, Sophie's world takes an unexpected turn. This mysterious note stirs up an insatiable curiosity within her, sparking an obsession that transcends the mundane reality of her small Norwegian village. This question, "Who are you?" is not merely about a name or a title. It's about what constitutes one's essence, the core of one's being. It's about the concept of self-identity and consciousness, the cornerstone of existentialism. It's about understanding oneself in relation to the universe, pondering the mysteries of existence and our place within it. This is the world of philosophy that Sophie is unknowingly stepping into, a labyrinth of thoughts and ideas that will both challenge and enlighten her. A simple question, yet it triggers a journey into the complex world of philosophy. The second note Sophie finds asks, "Where does the world come from?" A question as old as humanity itself. Throughout history, philosophers, scientists, and theologians have grappled with this enigma. The theories range from the mythical tales of ancient civilizations, where powerful deities shaped the earth from chaos, to the religious doctrines that speak of a divine creator who sculpted the world in a matter of days. Science, on the other hand, approaches this question from a different angle. The Big Bang Theory suggests that our universe was born from a singularity, expanding over billions of years into the vast cosmos we observe today. But then, there's the friction between creationism and evolutionism. Creationists uphold the belief in a divine entity responsible for the world's existence, while evolutionists propose that life gradually evolved over eons, shaped by natural selection and adaptation. The origin of the world remains a mystery, yet it's a question that continues to intrigue philosophers. Intrigued by these questions, Sophie enrolls in a correspondence course in philosophy. This course becomes a journey that takes her from the ancient wisdom of Socrates to the existential ponderings of Sartre. Sophie begins her philosophical journey with Socrates, who famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." This concept, known as Socratic ignorance, urges Sophie to question what she thinks she knows, to be critical of her assumptions, and to remain forever curious. Next, Sophie dives into the teachings of Plato, a student of Socrates. Plato's theory of forms introduces her to the idea of a world beyond the tangible, a realm of perfect, unchanging ideals. This encourages Sophie to consider the distinction between appearance and reality, a concept she finds both perplexing and enlightening. In her study of Descartes, Sophie encounters the famous phrase, "I think, therefore I am." This cogito, as it's called, emphasizes the importance of rational thought as a proof of existence, pushing Sophie to reflect on her own consciousness. Finally, she delves into the existentialism of Sartre, who believed that existence precedes essence. This means that humans first exist, then each individual defines their own purpose or essence. This idea prompts Sophie to contemplate her personal freedom and responsibility. Philosophy, as Sophie learns, offers tools to explore the mysteries of existence and the universe. By engaging with these philosophical concepts, Sophie begins to construct her own understanding of who she is and where the world comes from. Amidst her philosophical journey, Sophie stumbles upon letters addressed to a girl named Hilde. Who is Hilde? And why are her letters showing up in Sophie's mailbox? As Sophie delves deeper into the philosophical course, she begins to notice an odd pattern. The letters she receives, filled with profound philosophical questions, are not only addressed to her but also to a girl named Hilde. The mystery surrounding Hilde's identity adds a perplexing twist to Sophie's journey. Sophie, driven by curiosity and a desire for understanding, embarks on a mission to unravel this riddle. She starts to ponder, using the philosophical concepts she's been learning. She questions the nature of her own existence, the reality she's living in, and the illusion that may be playing tricks on her perception. Could she and Hilde be the same person, or is Hilde another entity, living in a parallel reality? The riddle of Hilde amplifies the philosophical concept of reality versus illusion. It forces Sophie to question the fabric of her existence and the nature of the world around her. Is her life real, or is it an illusion? Are the letters a mere coincidence, or do they hold a deeper meaning? The mystery of Hilde's letters adds another layer to Sophie's philosophical journey, blurring the line between reality and illusion. This enigma not only deepens Sophie's understanding of philosophy, but also challenges her to question everything she knows about herself and the world. As Sophie delves deeper into philosophy, she uncovers a truth far more complicated than she could have imagined. Sophie's world, in its climactic revelation, pulls the rug out from under our feet, as it does Sophie's. The world as she knows it, her Norwegian village, her home, even her very existence, are revealed to be the creative constructs of a man named Albert Nag, who's crafted this narrative as a philosophical tutorial for his own daughter, Hilde. Sophie Amundsen, our protagonist, is a character in a book within a book. This startling revelation ties together the philosophical concepts explored throughout the story, leaving Sophie and us grappling with the implications. This revelation prompts Sophie to question her existence in a way she never has before. As she learns about existentialism, a philosophy that emphasizes individual existence, freedom, and choice, she begins to understand the profound impact it has on her own life. If she is a character in a book, does she truly exist? And if so, what does her existence mean? It's through this philosophical lens that Sophie starts to see herself as an independent entity, not bound by the confines of her narrative. She chooses to assert her existence, to make choices that go against her pre-written destiny. In this, she becomes a true existentialist, living a life defined by her own choices and not by external circumstances. The philosophy of existentialism, with its emphasis on individual freedom and responsibility, challenges Sophie to question the nature of her existence and to find meaning in it. It encourages her to see herself not as a passive character in a story, but as an active participant in her own life, even if that life is a construct of someone else's imagination. Sophie's world takes us on a fascinating journey, exploring profound questions through the lens of philosophy. It reminds us that philosophy isn't just an academic discipline, but a tool for understanding our existence,